The overriding issue in horse racing today the world over is soundness. I think the thoroughbred is probably as fast as he's ever been, but I think that the number of times that it is soundness that holds a horse up rather than lack of ability is becoming more and more frequent. And therefore, Lonhro can provide that remarkable soundness and toughness that Australian horses are very famous for. And his physique, when you see him in the breeding shed at Darley at Jonabell, you will see that his physique is such that you can understand why he was sound. He has great bone, he has great body, and he has a great physique. And he's passing that on to his progeny, which is so exciting for all of us.
Lonhro, the champion's in desperate trouble. Del Zayo's gone past him. 150 to go. He's got to the outside. Del Zayo in front. The crowd roaring. Go, Lonhro, go. But the 3-year-old's in front. Del Zayo. Lonhro, he's coming. He's going to get there. Yes, Lonhro won it.
One of the most important things about choosing a stallion for your mare is the stallion's race record, his performance, to make sure that he is a horse who can really deliver what you're looking for. And a horse that ran 35 times, winning 26, of which 11 were at group level, or group 1 level in fact, and 5 group 1s at a mile and a quarter, just proves what a remarkable racehorse he was. One of the things about Lonhro coming to America is that he is great value. If you compare him to his standing in the Southern Hemisphere, the only horse who would be standing for more money than Lonhro would be Street Cry. So he's standing for a similar figure to Medaglia d'Oro in the Southern Hemisphere, and he's standing for considerably more money than Bernardini. Now, when you compare the fact of what those horses are standing for in the Northern Hemisphere, I think one will understand that, yes, you are breeding to a horse who is having his first Northern Hemisphere year, but you're doing it knowing that he's a champion sire, and he is great value. Darley has sent him more mares over the last 2 years than any other stallion we have anywhere in the world, because we have such phenomenal belief in what he's achieved. And when you consider the fact that he was champion sire this year, obviously our faith has been rewarded. But prior to being champion sire, he was third to Redoubt's Choice and Encosta de Lago, both of whom stood for more than $200,000, which I think is a great testament to the sire, because obviously he wasn't getting mares of quite the same quality as those other 2 superstars in Australia. One of the things one has to realize about Lonhro is that he has great strength. One of the great things about a dirt horse is that he has to have great strength. Now, Lonhro raced on the turf because that was all that was open to him. But of the many turf horses that I've seen, I would suggest that he is the kind of horse who can adapt just as easily from the turf to the dirt. And when you see him in the breeding shed, you will see what I mean, because he has a great physique. And all top dirt horses have a great physique. You'll often find a top-class European turf horse. He could be a multiple Grade 1 winner, and yet you look at him and there isn't a great deal of him, because he is a true athlete with great acceleration, but he doesn't have the strength that you require to be a top horse on the dirt. And I believe this horse has that strength. And I think, therefore, of all the turf horses that we use, this is one that I would suggest could adapt very, very well to the dirt, and firmly believe that he will. Of all the horses that have ever shuttled, this is one horse who is coming in absolutely at the top of his game. He's young, he's fresh, he has an extraordinary race record. He's already proven that he's a stallion and a sire of influence. We know he stamps his stock. He's a great-looking horse himself. And I'm really excited about the prospect of this horse coming to the United States. He's rewarded our faith in the Southern Hemisphere, and I'm totally confident that he'll reward our faith in the Northern Hemisphere as well.